Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. It's your host, Matt Zahab, alongside with Rachel Wolfson. Rachel, how are you? What a week we are buzzing as always. How's Miami treating you?
Yeah, doing well. Miami is great. There's a lot of excitement in the air, especially with the crypto prices up here in Miami. So everybody's really excited about it. And Matt, you're in Buenos Aires, right?
I'm in the capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. It is absolutely lovely here. They have adopted the heck out of crypto as their currency is quite no bueno. And next week, hopefully, there will be some really good content out showing all of the boots on the ground stuff and all of the little bodegas, stores, and restaurants that do accept crypto, which is super cool. But Rachel, let's jump into it. You and I have been on a bit of a heater when it comes to the predictions. We don't like making a whole lot of predictions. And that, again, these predictions haven't been too hard, but we have hit absolute mayhem, and the best type of mayhem. Everything is green candles all across the board. Let's jump into it. Price action, of course, the big dog, the best of them all, Bitcoin did hit an all-time high of 93,000. Wowza, absolute bananas. Folks, we are recording on Thursday, and as always, this episode airs on Friday. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is up 70% on the week to 89,000. And again, yesterday it did hit 93K. ETH is up 11% on the week. Sol is up 11% on the week. Doge went absolutely parabolic, up 105% on the week. At almost 40 cents. It seems like every week Rachel and I record, Doge is up at least double-digit percent. And again, a nice 2x bagger on the week. XRP, a rare 32% gain. And even rare Cardano. We have not seen Cardano rep in quite some time. Cardano is also up 42% on the week. Absolute bananas. We love to see it. But again, Rachel, throwing the ball over to your court here. Bitcoin, the thing we love more than anything else, hit 93K. We love to see it. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, Matt, let's talk about it. So Bitcoin has reached a new all-time high of over 93,000K, I believe. And basically, we've been seeing all-time highs this entire week. That's really exciting news. Bitcoin surged to a record-breaking 93,000 following Trump's election win, exceeding its recent all-time high of $89,900. BTC price appreciated by an impressive 32.3% so far this month, and an astounding 122% since the start of the year. So we are definitely back. Really excited to see that, and can't wait to see more all-time highs moving forward.
Moving forward, Rachel, on the Bitcoin topic, the Bitcoin GOD himself, that is the one and only Michael Saylor, he and his company MicroStrategy acquired another 27,200 Bitcoin worth 2.3 billion. That is absolute bananas. The acquisition, which was made between October 31st and November 10th, was valued at $2.03 billion at an average price of $74,463 per coin. The latest addition brings MicroStrategy's total Bitcoin holdings to approximately, and get ready for this, folks, 279,420 Bitcoin. He has almost 280,000 Bitcoin. That is absolute bananas for an aggregate price of 11.9 billion. Absolute mayhem. Time to flip it over to the second largest crypto of them all, and that is Ethereum. And Rachel, I hoped that we would have some good news on Ethereum, but some wacky shit happened this week at Devcon, where Justin Drake unveiled Ethereum 3.0 at Devcon.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am not at Devcon, but hopefully I'll make it there next year. But yes, Ethereum Foundation researcher Justin Drake has revealed Beam Chain is an ambitious upgrade for Ethereum's consensus layer at Devcon, at the Devcon conference that's happening this week. The initiative aims for faster block times, reduced validator stakes, and advanced cryptographic techniques to enhance scalability and security. This basically nullifies ETH Layer 2s, which have received hundreds of billions in funding and years of blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully ETH can figure this out and find a way to align the main chain with its Layer 2s, right, Matt?
Yeah, I really don't get it, Rachel. Again, the whole point of ETH, you have that incredible L1 that acts as the internet computer, and then you have these incredible L2s that are built on ETH. But this really nullifies them all. I really don't get it. And furthermore, this isn't supposed to be locked and loaded until 2029. That's 5 years from now. I don't know what the guys at ETH are doing and the gals at ETH are doing, but hopefully they can figure that out, as we need them as the second pony in this race. Moving forward on the ETH news, we do got quite a bit of ETH news today. ENS Labs unveils Namechain, which is the Ethereum Layer 2 solution to scale blockchain identity. Namechain is a solution designed to enhance scalability and accessibility for blockchain-based identity. The reason why this is so important is to onboard the normies. This serves as a blockchain-based alternative to traditional domain name systems like the .coms and the .orgs, offering a human-readable format for Ethereum addresses. For the non-crypto folks tuning in right now, it'd be the equivalent of me sending some ETH to Rachel, and she would give me her ETH address, and it would be 0x blah, blah, blah. It would be a string of 26 letters and numbers. That's nonsense. I could easily get that wrong. Instead, I could just send it to Rachel.Wolfson, and that would be the ENS address. Super clean, super easy, and huge kudos to them for making this happen. Last bit of ETH news on the week, Rachel. The spot Ethereum ETF options decision was delayed again by the SEC ahead of the November 11th deadline.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So late last week, the SEC delayed its decision on allowing options tied to spot Ethereum ETFs, exchange-traded funds, to be listed on the New York Stock American Exchange. If approved, the New York Stock Exchange could list options for several Ethereum-focused funds, including the Bitwise Ethereum ETF, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust, and other trusts holding Ether. So we've got to wait and see what happens. I'm optimistic about what the future holds for this. So it was delayed, but, there could be good things coming.
Yeah, that'd be great for all of TradFi, and again, getting the normies involved as well. Speaking of normies and memes and all the crazy stuff, one of the biggest pieces of news of the week, and Rachel, you and I spoke about this last week, the Solana meme coin called PNUT. This was from PNUT the Squirrel, who went viral a couple of weeks ago when he was unfortunately put down by some police in the New York State for really no apparent reason. But nonetheless, PNUT literally hit $1 billion valuation in just 2 weeks. This is absolute mayhem. When we first talked about this, it quickly rose up to 200 mil, ripped back down to under 50 mil, then proceeded to get listings on Binance and Bybit, which of course significantly increased its visibility and liquidity, enticed new investors. And here we are, PNUT literally hit $1 billion. Twitter went wild over this. A bunch of people were posting their screenshots. One guy in particular put in $700 and turned that into $13 million. Only in crypto, only in meme coins. I missed the boat on PNUT. I think you did too, Rachel, but hopefully we will snag the next one. Moving forward to some more legitimate stuff. One of the most legitimate, if not the most legitimate company in all of crypto, Coinbase, launched something that is incredible for normies, and that is the S&P 500 for crypto index, which is called the Coin 50 index.
Yeah, let's talk about that. And by the way, Matt, I also think it's notable to mention that Coinbase is now the #1 app on the App Store for the fintech apps, I think.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it surpassed Venmo and PayPal. So I think that was released this week as well, right?
You are right, but again, that's usually spooky in the past, folks. In case you don't know, every time Coinbase hits #1 in the App Store for the financial sort of sector or parts of the App Store, it is really legitimate indicator for a bear market that will proceed. So hopefully that is done this time. But Rachel, great point on that.
Yeah, definitely. So just wanted to point that out. But yeah, it is big news that Coinbase has unveiled its Coinbase 50 index, or the Coin 50. It's a benchmark representing the top 50 digital assets listed on the exchange. It's really easy to use. As you guys can see here on the screen, it's just so nice to look at also, and hopefully it will make crypto adoption even easier moving forward.
Yeah, well said, Rachel. And some good country/geopolitical news from this week. Bhutan, my apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. There are way too many countries and I'm not good at pronouncing a couple of them, but Bhutan, I believe, is the country name, reached $1 billion in Bitcoin holdings, and they have positioned themselves as one of the top holders in regards to cryptocurrency reserves for countries. The country has been actively mining cryptocurrency, more specifically Bitcoin, since 2021, and they use hydropower from the Himalayan rivers, which provides energy for its mining operations. And this accounts for over 25% of the country's GDP, which is absolutely wild. So far, they have mined over 13,000 Bitcoin, making it the 4th largest government holder of Bitcoin. We absolutely love to see this. And moving forward, Rachel, BlackRock's BUIDL expands to Aptos, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism, and Polygon, giving more avenues for normies to jump into the Web3 sphere.
Yeah, this is exciting news. So BlackRock, which is the world's largest asset manager, is expanding access to its tokenized real-world asset fund, the BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, or BUIDL, as you said, Matt. That's expanding to 5 more blockchains. So the BUIDL fund previously was only available on Ethereum, but it now includes Aptos, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism's OP mainnet, and Polygon, broadening the accessibility of what has become the largest money market token of its kind. This is huge news for onboarding the masses. Another great thing for adoption moving forward. Just another exciting piece of news.
You got it. And one of the more unfortunate pieces of news this week, FBI agents raided the Manhattan House of Polymarket CEO, which is absolutely wild. The FBI agents reportedly seized Polymarket CEO Shane Copeland's phone and electronics following a raid at his Manhattan residence. This was absolutely wild, and according to a report by the New York Post, sources close to the matter suspect that the raid was strictly political retribution, as the crypto-powered gambling website allowed U.S. users to place bets in violation of a settlement with the government. This is what sources added. Everyone is saying that they could have just called those lawyers and been like, hey, we're going to come in, we want your electronics. It didn't have to be newsworthy, and everyone is saying that this is grand political theater at its worst. We hate to see this. Again, Polymarket has become an extremely powerful geopolitical and sort of quantitative, also qualitative company in the space, also outside of crypto. Pretty shitty to see this happen. But again, American politics is going to American politics. And the latest piece of news on the week, which Rachel, I believe you wrote about, crypto exchange Gemini apologized for the false alert on Bitcoin reaching 110K. I'm in Buenos Aires with Richard Levine, our VP of sales at Cryptonews. Him and I worked together yesterday, and the notification on his phone popped up saying Bitcoin hit 110K. We went wild. We went straight to CoinGecko, straight to CoinMarketCap, straight to Cryptonews to check it out, and it was absolute fugazi. It was fake news. Bitcoin was still at about 91K yesterday. But Rachel, throw the ball over to your court here.
Yeah, so I think everybody has a story here because, Matt, I was at the Hedera Forum conference in Miami when a friend of mine who was sitting next to me got the notification from Gemini about Bitcoin hitting 110,000. And we were like, wait a minute, seriously? And we all checked, other sources, and, it was not 110,000. It was a false alarm. We did get excited for a second, but this is a huge mistake actually made by Gemini, which is one of the largest, most legitimate crypto exchanges out there. So yeah, basically yesterday, Wednesday, November 13th, they sent a notification to users saying that Bitcoin hit 110,000. It was a false alarm. I reached out to Gemini personally to ask them what the problem was. They redirected me to the tweet, which you see on the screen, which shows that it was a system error. I asked, can you explain how that system error occurred? I still have not received a response. So looking into this, but system errors like that should not occur, especially on exchanges like Gemini. I think maybe they were hacked. This is really weird news.
Crazy stuff. And folks, that ends this week's Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. We really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do subscribe. It would mean the world to Rachel and I, and of course the rest of our team. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And if you're checking it out on other socials, we love that as well. We made some price predictions the last couple of weeks, Rachel. I think we are not going to see 100K Bitcoin by Thursday, November 21st. I know a magnet is in place and it's looking pretty good, but we've been on a bit of a heater. We've been right 4 weeks in a row. I don't want to jinx it with a fifth. So I'm going to say that we do hit another ATH this week, but we do not hit 100K. What do you think about this?
Gemini users probably will think that we have.
Yes.
Just kidding. Yeah, because we thought 110K already. But no, I hope we see 100,000, but, we've just got to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, can't get too greedy. Folks, really appreciate you tuning in as always. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you on the next one. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and ciao for now. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks.